Hey everybody, and welcome to a tutorial video on Freeciv. More specifically, this is Freeciv Web, which is the browser-based version of the game. I recently completed a Let's Play of this game, and I got several questions about just basic setup of the game and getting started. What I'm showing here is just one of the scenarios that you can do on here, where this is a 32 civ massive world map game. Um, which is actually pretty awesome. So, but anyways, let's get in here. So here's the main page. As you can see, we are at play.freeciv.org, and this is the Freeciv web project. So as you can see, you have several options here to get in. What we are looking for is the single player. This is how you get into a basic game. What I was showing you there a minute ago was one of the scenarios. There's certain things like there's the world map. There is like a map of the UK. There's one of Spain, Japan, basically just different maps that you can play on. And there's also a multiplayer option, if that is your fancy. But what we're going to do is single player. So when you get to this window, you have a choice between start game and customize game. If you go to start game, that is going to just throw you into a quick start. It just gives you a random civ on a random standard size map, and just throws you straight into the game. If you want to go to customize game, this is more like setting up your world, which is what we want. So this is the, I mean, I see it's giving me a standard size game with 7 different AI here. And we can go, first we're going to pick our nation. This is perhaps the most important part of any Freeciv game. And as you can see, there are a plethora. I don't get to use the word plethora very often, but this is a chance to use plethora of nations to choose from. And there's so many, we even get a search bar. So we can choose, we want Romans, Western Roman. Which Roman do you want? We can do, what else we want to do? We can do Spain. Spain in here? Oh, Spanish. Spanish. We can do the Spanish. We can do the Swiss. Let's be the Swiss. There we go. Mighty Swiss. And for setting up the game, this is the important part, I suppose, is go into settings. So now you're going to pick your game title, which you can do whatever you want there. You can go in and you can watch other people that are playing the game at the moment, which is what I was doing there for that world map game. I was just watching someone else play. He was playing the Aborigines in Australia. And so you can title your name whatever you want. You can put music on also. If you want music, it has music. There we go. Number of players would be, obviously, we all know what that is. And you can go up to 32 on that. And this would be if you're going to be doing multiplayer, no big deal. Map size. This is an important one. So this is going to be in thousands of tiles. So right now we have 5,000 tiles, which is a pretty standard size map. You can go all the way down to 1. Turn that off, it's getting kind of loud. Thanks, music. You can go down to 1, which would make it a pretty tiny map, which is that's what I did with my Let's Play. It was a pretty tiny map. If you want to go in for a quick game, or you can go gigantic. I mean, you can go, I don't know how big you can go, 50 maybe, 50,000 tiles. That is a no, 18. 18 is as big as you go. Right? 18 is as big as we go. 18,000 tiles. This is still a pretty massive map. And next up, skill level. The game is pretty difficult. So normal is a reasonably difficult setting. Easy may be more of a standard setting for the game. And tech level, this is the number of techs that you initially will start with. This would be like a advanced start if you'd like to go with that. Now landmass, this is going to be the percentage of the world that is composed of land versus water. So it just defaults with 30%. You can go as high as you want. I guess 85 is as high as we can go. And down to 15. So that's how that works. As far as specials, this is the number of special resources. As you can see, each one of these has a little note for you to kind of help you out. This is the number of special resources that are in the game. So note, as you move the map size up, this doesn't change any. So if you're going to go with a bigger map, you probably want to raise this along with it. Otherwise, you're going to have a resource-starved game, which may be what you want, I suppose, if you want to go with a fight over the resources. Now this is an important one. City minimum distance is, by default it's 2, but I think it needs to be higher than that. Otherwise, the computer will kind of go overboard with this. This is the minimum distance between your cities that is allowed to be built. I would recommend going up to 4 at least with this. Otherwise, the AI is just going to throw cities on top of themselves, and they're going to rather than having a few powerful cities are going to have swarms of very weak cities that aren't going to do much against you. You can set it in turn. I think the end turn is a strange number. What does that mean? The end turn number. Up to 32. Yeah. So this is not the end year. This is this how many turns are in the game. If you want an end of the game. If you don't want to end the game, go with 32,767. There you go. Not sure where that number comes from. Map generator. This is our decision. Do we want to do a completely random map or a fractal map, island based, or a fair amount of islands? That is what that is doing. And for the rule set, we're gonna stick with the default Freeciv. On the standard Freeciv, they have a few more options in here for your rules, but for now, we'll just stick with default. Okay, so we're gonna do a gigantic map. You know, let's crank it up. 32. There we go. And okay, so something else you can do, because this is open source. What makes this great is you can do all kinds of various changes to the game, which is what makes it open source so great, I think. But all of this stuff most of this stuff can be changed. As you can see, we can change when the barbarians show up, how many disasters, how often, what is there a spaceship allowed. This kind of things can be adjusted, and even more can actually be done as well. So, but we're not going to mess with that. We're going to stick with a standard game. So let's go ahead and get going. So the game will load up, and there we go. Welcome to freeciv.web. We lead a great civilization. Your task is to conquer the world. You should start by exploring the land around you with your explorer. You can settle to find a good place to build a city. Right-click on your mouse for units to show a list of available orders such as move, explore, build cities, and attack. Good luck and have fun. Okay, so yes, first thing that I do is move this thing over here. This window is going to be your best friend for this game. Basically, everything that happens in the game will pop up in this window. Every time a city builds something, if a city goes in disorder, if a fight happens, it'll be in this window. So you must keep this window open and get used to it. This is a very important thing. As for our units, so we'll go ahead and deal with this. We have our settler. Our settler is a little Conestoga wagon here. We have available options here, which you can see. We're going to build a new city. We're going to call this Burn. Sure. Okay, so to select Burn, we're going to click on it, and then you can right-click, and it'll bring up this window. Most of these are for this unit. We can tell them to go to. We're going to tile info. A few options. Tell them to fortify. What we want to show city. So here is our city window. As you can see, up here is our resource management screen, which you should be familiar with if you're used to these kind of games. The green is food. As you can see over here, production is white, and trade is the gold. So we can move these around as we please. The oasis probably is the best spot. So right now we have a population of 10,000. We are size 1. Here is our citizen in the town. He is content. And the improvements, we have a palace in here. And these are our starting units. All your Freeciv games always start the same. We get 2 settlers, 2 workers, and an explorer. And first off, we want to change our production. So right now we are producing warriors. We'll have 1 in 10 turns, but we can change that. We can go to change production, and this is our production queue. So we have right now we're producing warriors, as we said before. So what you can do is you can say we want. I think warriors probably is a good idea to do first. Next up, we want settlers. So we'll click settlers. We can add them to our work list, or you can just double click them, throw them over there in the queue. So after the warriors get built, we'll start working on settlers, and then back to warriors again as soon as those settlers are done. And I think that is everything with this city screen. So yeah, we're good. So yeah, as soon as we get city improvements built in here, they'll get thrown in there. Yeah, so let's go mess with our dudes. To move, you can either use the numpad, or you can click and send them that way, or you can hit G for go to. So we have another settler we can send out a bit. And for our workers, the usual options, we can build a road to this wine here, these grapes. Oh, I don't have bridge building. Okay, we won't build a road to those, right? We will irrigate. And let's head this way. We have all kinds of good resources out here, actually. And to end your turn, but we're not going to end our turn yet. But to end your turn, you can hit Shift Enter or click Turn Done. Let's go through these top windows up here. So map, this is where we are now. We're on the map screen. And government, this is where we will go to do things like, say we discover monarchy, we need to do a revolution. We can do this here. We can do a revolution and go back to anarchy. We can just tax rates. These are tax rate sliders. Those are all good right now. There should be no wonders of the world because this is the first turn of the game. And top 5 cities, demographics should all be 0. Yes. And spaceship if we get to that point, building a spaceship. Next up, research. This is your tech tree. And right now we're working on pottery, and you can see our pretty good sized tree here. We can say we want to go with, we're going to focus on construction. Click on that, and it'll automatically give us the cue for research, and we'll head that way. You can click up here if you want to figure out what pottery does. It tells you what it does. And you can even click on pottery, anything underlined, and it will give you a quick Wikipedia on pottery. Which is, I think, I am a bit of a history nerd, so I find this stuff quite awesome. Anyways, okay, back to nations. So, here is everyone in the game. I'm the pretty pink. And this is everybody that is here. We even have Transylvania. We have Rakosi Ferenc of Transylvania. We have the Cossacks. Do we have anybody else in here? Holy Roman Congo, Bengali, Mayan. Very nice. So yeah, here's 32 of us in here at the moment. We don't know anybody yet. Hopefully we'll discover someone pretty soon and we can get some diplomacy covered. And options, yes, we can save the game, and full screen we are in. Well, not quite full screen. And surrender all that. And we can turn our music back on. Turn this volume down. There we go. That might help some things. And the manual. The manual here. So Freeciv's been around since 1996, and it's not this version of Freeciv. This is pretty new. And I didn't say this before, but this uses HTML5, which means that any device that supports HTML5, like smartphones and tablets, can play this. So that is a pretty cool. And so yeah, if you have any questions about any items, this is the place to be. Let's take a look at archers. This gives you all the info on archers and their stuff. We can go to Wikipedia. We can check out archers. Let's learn about archers. There's some dude shooting what is that, a deer? What do you kill? A bear? I don't know what that is. And we can see anything on wonders. We can go to the Eiffel Tower. And same thing. We can see what it does, and we can see everything about the Eiffel Tower. So that is your wiki. So back to the map will take us back to this screen. And it tells us we changed our technology goal to construction. So that's what that did. So we can hit turn down, we can hit Shift Enter or click. There we go, next turn. So let's we're just gonna run around here and see if we can find somebody to talk to. That's our goal. So we're going to kind of continue on here. We're going to we might build another city around here, maybe. We just keep on exploring these you can see these resources. Something I didn't show actually. You can middle click on pretty much anything and it'll give you the information of the tile. So let's see. What are we gonna look at? Let's look at the buffalo, the bison, and it brings up this window. So here is the coordinates of the place. This is a buffalo or bison, and it tells you what you get out of it. Unclaimed territory, and you can see our cultural borders here. Taking to the spot. What is this? Is coal? Yeah, coal. This gives us 1 food, 2 production, 0 trade. Our territory. Okay, so let's just keep on going here. And, oh, we got someone. We are in someone's borders. Whose borders are these? This is, oh, mysterious. Oh, Kuwaiti. This is the Kuwaiti folk. Let's go meet them. Oh, we got someone else here. Yeah, we have so many civs on this. It's kind of a small map for so many civs. Can I meet them? Do I know them yet? No, no contact. We actually have to run into them. Okay. So keep on running over here. We'll throw it in the city down here. So we see there's Zurich. And same thing, we can click on it. There we go. And here is our city build screen. We are working on a warrior, which is fine. And you can also scroll through your cities this way if you want to do so. And we already built our warrior. We built this turn with a settler here coming up next. So yeah, you can F for fortify. And let's just run over here real quick. I want to just meet somebody. Here you are. Okay, here is your diplomacy screen. This is the last thing I really wanted to cover. Basically, the way this works. This treaty clauses. This is what they are asking for. You can also see in this window here what he's saying. So just ceasefire while we get to know each other better. Right now, he thinks this is a good idea. And if I accept treaty, then my green thumb will go up and we'll have a ceasefire. And in this game, you begin at war with everyone until you meet them, and then you can agree with ceasefires, peace treaties and things. We can add a clause if we want. Say, hey, I'll give you my map if you give me your map. How about that? And I can also give him some gold. What do you think of that? No, he doesn't like that idea. He thinks that is a terrible idea. So we can get rid of those. And he probably won't do anything. Yeah, he probably won't give us anything. So we'll just accept this treaty. So now we are now no more hostilities. We agree to a ceasefire with Abdullah III. And we can see this if we go into nations. We're gonna find Abdullah. Where is he? Where are you at, Abdullah? Here you are. Ceasefire. And we can also click on him, and we can talk to him this way. We can also go back to the map. So there we go. So that is really what I wanted to show for this tutorial. I think it pretty well covers everything that I was that I had questions from. So if you enjoyed the videos, please like them. I have completed a Let's Play of Freeciv. I probably will have more before too long. So check that out in the description. I have a link to it or annotation here at the end, along with other Civilization and other style games. Yeah, please remember to like the videos and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can grab me in the comments. You can also, let me go here to the main page again and show you. In the forum here is a pretty easy way to get a hold of the developer. He seems pretty active with the game, and if you have any questions for him, he is usually there. So that is about it. I think I covered everything. Yes, free up HTML5. That is all there is to it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.